Welcome, family. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Soft Landing Podcast. I'm your host, Cheryl D. Jordan, your guide to purposeful living and finding peace in a world that often demands too much. Today, we're diving deep into three interconnected pillars of a well lived life: self care, women's empowerment, and the vital role of social interaction. These aren't just buzzwords, they're essential practices for thriving, not just surviving. It's all about intentional living, understanding that true abundance isn't just about what's in the bank, but about how you nurture your spirit, your community, and your own well being. So let's start with self care. It's often misunderstood as an indulgence, but it's far from it. Self care is any intentional action you take to care for your physical, mental, and emotional health. It's about replenishing your well, not just drawing from it until it's dry. So, in this fast paced world, we're constantly giving to our jobs, giving to our families, giving to our communities. But if you're not pouring back into yourself, hmm, you'll eventually run empty. Self care isn't selfish, it's foundational. It's the fuel that allows you to show up fully for everything and everyone you care about. And self care isn't one size fits all, it manifests in many forms. We have physical self care, which includes things like nourishing your body with good food, getting enough sleep, and moving your body. It's about honoring your physical vessel. Then there's emotional self care, acknowledging your feelings, practicing mindfulness, and even seeking therapy when it's needed, of course. It's about tending to your inner landscape. And let's not forget about social self care, nurturing meaningful relationships, connecting with your community, because we're not meant to do this alone. And then there's mental care, which is crucial for managing stress, engaging in hobbies that bring you joy, and continually being curious and continually learning. It's about keeping your mind sharp and your spirit engaged. Now, each type feeds into the others, creating a holistic approach to well being. So, how do we weave this into our daily lives? Micro steps. We start small. Maybe it's 5 minutes of quiet reflection in the morning, a short walk during your lunch break, or setting a firm boundary around your evening hours. Consistency is key, family. So, creating a self care plan can be incredibly empowering. First, you identify what truly recharges you, not, not just what you think you should be doing, what truly recharges you. And for those with busy schedules, remember that self care isn't about an extra task, it's an integration. It's about finding those small moments to breathe, to exhale, to reset, to simply be. So, moving on to women's empowerment, a topic incredibly close to my heart. At its core, it's about women having the power and control over their lives and the ability to make strategic choices. It's about recognizing and fostering the strength, the agency, and the voice of every woman. And understanding its historical context is extremely vital. From the suffragettes fighting for the right to vote to the ongoing battles for equal pay and representation. Women's empowerment is a journey of progress, resilience, and unwavering spirit. We stand on the shoulders of giants, and we continue to build for future generations. Empowerment isn't monolithic, it has many dimensions. Economically, it's about career advancement, financial independence, and breaking through glass ceilings. Socially, it's about equal rights, fair representation, and dismantling systemic barriers. So it's about cultivating confidence, recognizing your self worth, and embracing your unique power. When a woman is empowered in one area, it often creates a ripple effect, strengthening her in all aspects of her life. So, how do we empower ourselves and each other, you ask? Well, we start with education and skill building. These tools are paramount. Knowledge is power, and continuous learning open doors. Building strong support networks and mentorships is also crucial. Finding those who champion you and uplift you. And let's not forget advocacy and activism. Using our voices to speak up for justice, to challenge inequalities, and to create a more equitable world for everyone. Every act, big or small, contributes to the collective empowerment of women. So finally, let's talk about the often underestimated power of social interaction. We're inherently social beings, and meaningful connections are not just pleasant, they're essential for our mental and emotional health. Research shows consistently that a strong link between social connection and overall well-being has actually been documented. So think about it. Emotional support during tough times, stress relief through shared laughter, improve mood and reduce anxiety. Healthy social interactions even enhance cognitive functions. Our brains thrive on connection, on the exchange of ideas and emotions. So let's talk about some ways to foster healthy social interactions. Let's start with building and maintaining relationships. Now, that is not going to happen by osmosis, family. It requires making an effort, putting yourself out there. But it's an investment that pays dividends. Be present, listen actively, and show genuine interest. Engage in social activities that align with your passions, whether it's a book club, a volunteer group, or a fitness class. And for those who navigate social anxiety, remember that small steps make a big difference. You start with familiar faces, practice active listening, and remind yourself that authentic connection is about being seen, not about being perfect. It's a journey, and every step towards connection is a victory. So, of course, there are common barriers to social interaction. There are challenges, and of course, we're going to come up with some solutions. So, busy schedules, fear of rejection, or even just not knowing where to start. There are many solutions that exist to those barriers. Let's prioritize quality over quantity in your relationship. A small circle is better than no circle. Reach out to old friends, explore new communities, and remember, it's okay to be vulnerable. True connection often blossoms in those moments when we allow ourselves to be truly seen. Don't let past experiences dictate your future connections. Every day is a new opportunity to build bridges. So, as we wrap up today's episode, remember that self care, women's empowerment, and social interactions are not isolated concepts. They are threads woven into the rich tapestry of a fulfilling life. Prioritize your well being. Uplift the women around you and yourself, and nurture your connections. So may you steward wisely, live fully, and always land softly. Until next time, thanks for joining us. Peace. This has been The Soft Landing.